Today, we're reviewing the ANCEL MT700, a $900 diagnostic motorcycle scanner. Is it worth it? Is it junk? Is it magic? We're gonna find out. Welcome, Motors and Mischief. All right, first thing everybody asks is this thing made in China? Yes, it absolutely is. But here's the thing, the days of China only making cheap knockoff tools, those are over. Don't believe me? CF Moto has developed a 90-degree V4 Superbike engine. They've teased a leader bike model, and they've stated their intention to enter World Superbike in 2026. It's not just plastic fairings anymore, it's race teams. And now, diagnostic tools trying to compete with the big guys. In this video, we're going to go over what you get, how this thing works on actual bikes. We're going to address that video that's out there stating that this thing is a scam, and I'm going to give you guys my honest feedback on how this thing works. In full disclosure, ANCEL did give me this scanner to make this video, but they told me to be honest, and so that's exactly what I'm going to be. All right, let's get to it. Inside the case, you get the scanner itself. It's decent sized. It's pretty rugged. You also get the main OBD power cable, several adapter cables, which are under here. You also get, let's see, the USB charging cable, power adapter for the unit in case the cable you're using doesn't supply power from the bike. Just to note, the unit will work just fine with no power as long as the battery is charged up. You also get this manual, which I'd say the Chinese manuals still aren't great, but they're getting better. This one is at least good English, and it walks you through how to use the unit. To be fair to ANCEL, I didn't read the manual. I just plugged it in and started playing with it. Okay, here's how the main cable system works. So you get this cable right here, which plugs directly into the MT700, and then this is a standard OBD2 cable or port. So if your bike has an OBD2 port, you can plug directly into this. You don't need any of these adapters. If your bike does not have an OBD2 port, then all of these adapters that they've got, like this one, have the actual OBD2 port adapter, so you just plug that in and now this will connect. These are written on them, what they are. This says Suzuki. Let's see, there's a Honda one in here someplace. Oh, in here. But this one just says number 41. It doesn't say that it's a Honda, but it does fit the Honda. We put it on the Transalp. So they've got quite a few of these types of cables that are labeled for the bike. So like Kawasaki, BMW, Ducati. Otherwise, based on the labels on these bags, BMW, MV Agusta, Yamaha, Kawasaki, Harley, the kit is clearly aiming for broad support. Okay, so we're going to fire it up now. Here's where things got weird for me. The startup menu on this one, so we go to Moto Diag, and then see this, it's only got this generic OBD2. It doesn't have a list of motorcycle brands. The owner's manual shows quite a few motorcycle specific brands on there, but as you can see on mine, it doesn't get it. So I'm just going to put auto enter, and that sets it. This is what I did last time, and it works just fine. Okay, again, to be super fair to ANCEL, this thing is designed to be a scanner for a dealership or for a repair shop to use. So there's a lot of stuff on here that a repair shop would be interested in. Like it has access to AnyDesk. It does have a browser so that you can search online to see fixes for the motorcycle and stuff like that. There's quite a few things that this can do that I have no interest in using, and I'm not going to go through today because it's not how I want to use this thing. For me, what I want to be able to do is look at live data on the bikes and to clear codes when I get them so I don't have to take it into the dealership. Again, if you're looking at this as a shop owner, I can say there's a lot of cool stuff that if I had a shop, I would probably be interested in having, but I'm not going to go through that because this is focused on DIY. So the question is it worth buying as a DIY, as a hobbyist working on motorcycles in your garage? So with that in mind, we are not going to go through all of that. But if you do find yourself back on this menu on the home screen, or not even the home screen, the desktop, Diag program is the one that relaunches the system. And then you've got all of these. You're supposed to go into the personal center and set up your own account for this thing, and then it's got stuff for credits, which possibly is how you get the additional software. You might have to buy credits to be able to download those, is my guess. However, that's going to unlock vehicle-specific features. It's not going to prevent you from using the standard OBD2 connection without any software other than the generic OBD2 software, which is how we're going to use it. If I've got a diagnostic on a bike that I'm trying to fix, where they do have potentially, that one's way too old, but where they do have potentially software that might be useful, especially like a newer BMW or Triumph or something like that, might be worth downloading even as DIY. But again, I'm not going to do that today. Okay, enough of that. Let's see what this thing actually does, starting with the 2025 Honda Transalp. The scanner connected right away. There's no codes to check on this bike, but it did give me engine RPM, throttle position, coolant temperature, basic live data, which is very handy for diagnostics. I couldn't get anything deeper like TPMS or ABS access that might require that subscription I was talking about, or Honda just might not let you access that. So I don't know if it's the scanner's fault, the software's fault, or Honda's fault, but I'm not going to try to jailbreak the old Transalp while it's under warranty to find out, and you don't care about that. You might be able to go deeper with this, but watch for a future video once this Transalp is out of warranty. All right, let's try it on my 2001 Triumph Tiger. This one has a lingering fault code. ANCEL told me that this will not work on this Tiger, that it's too old, but I have a suspicion they're wrong. The reason I have that suspicion is that the Triumph dealer in Denver just charged me $189 to turn off the low fuel light that comes on when you get low fuel, but then doesn't go off after you refuel it. And I accidentally ran out of fuel again after the dealer turned it off, despite the fact that the bike has a fuel gauge and a low fuel light. But let's see. Yep, plugged right in to this incredibly handy standard OBD2 port, pulled the error and cleared it. Light gone. Bike runs great, dealer reset, and another $189 charge avoided. So points to ANCEL, even though they didn't think it can do it, turns out it can do it just fine. No drama, no Bluetooth syncing, it just worked. So what can this thing do? It can read and clear codes, it can show live sensor data, and it can run active tests on some bikes. It can save diagnostic sessions, and it can get over-the-air firmware updates. What can't it do? No ECU reprogramming, no immobilizer or key resets, no ABS bleed or tuning access, at least not on the Honda or the Triumph, but again, with that software you might be able to do that. So yeah, this is not a dealership level tool in the sense that you get all the dealer functions for all the bikes, at least not without buying additional software downloads, but it is absolutely a major step above the $89 iOS Bluetooth readers that you can buy. All right, let's talk about the video out there on the interwebs that's calling this scanner a scam. To me, a scam is something where somebody tells you that it is a high-end scanner and you send them their money and then they send you out a box that doesn't have any guts inside it, or it's something where they're doing a bait and switch on you and telling you you're getting something that you're not getting. That is absolutely not the case with this. It is not a scam in any way, shape, or form. This is a legitimate, real scanner. It's done exactly what ANCEL told me it would do. I've used it on 2 different bikes and it works great. So it's not a scam. Is it as good as the pro level Snap-on scanners and stuff that you're going to pay 3, 4, 5, 10 times as much? No, but you're getting what you're paying for. And again, if you go ahead and use those credits and unlock some of that software, you're probably going to be able to unlock even more functionality with this. So not a scam, definitely not a scam. And again, you're getting what you're paying for. It's a Chinese pro-level scanner that's trying to compete with the big guys for quite a bit less. And I think for that mission, that use case, it actually works pretty good. $1 million question, or the $900 question, and more accurately, is the ANCEL MT700 worth $899? If you only own one bike and you want to reset a check engine light once a year, probably not. Unless you want to Triumph Tiger with the low fuel light issue and aren't good at remembering to fuel it up before the light comes on, in which case it probably is. But if you own multiple bikes, especially bikes in 2011 and up range, you do your own maintenance or repairs, you run a side hustle garage, or like me, you have a problem buying old bikes on Facebook Marketplace, then yeah, it starts to make sense. Bottom line, it's not junk and it's not a scam. I've seen some junky tools and this isn't one. Is it perfect? No, but it is legitimately useful. And it's part of a new wave of Chinese tools that are frankly catching up pretty fast. All right, guys, that's it. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe. Got lots more motorcycle content coming. There is a video on this guy. There are many videos coming on this guy, and many more videos coming on this guy. So be sure to follow so that you can see all of those. Let's see, YouTube thinks you're going to like this video, and I think you're going to like this one. All right, peace.